against Tebow. He's running all the way back to the left of the 5-yard line, stretches it out. That's Anthony D. He gets out to the 25. He breaks another tackle to the 30, the 35, the 40, 50, the 45, the 40, 30, 25. There's nobody near him.
No flags.
What a play.
Anthony D goes the distance. D stands for distance. Come the Clippers. On the low block, kick out downtown. Yahtzee. By Landry, double 0, 0-on-0. Caruso from downtown knocks down a triple.
Base hit left field. Austin Suchecki gets it done.
In front of the goal mouth, they jump for it. The header finds the back of the net. Hadley Comeau with a spectacular play.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the campus here at Dracut High School, home of the Middies. It is the MVC 2 Cups game here this afternoon. We'll have 3 games for you here. It'll be Methuen Rangers against the Haverhill Hillies. Methuen in their white uniforms with, we'll call it royal blue, going right to left on your screens. And Haverhill going left to right. They're in their dark uniforms with gold trim and numbers. Haverhill controls the opening tap, and they will start in the half court. That was Grace Wood, gave the ball up. Now it finds its way into the corner. Haverhill operating from the elbow. The runner in the lane, high off the glass, is no good. Rebound pulled down there by Bella Medeiros. And Methuen will now start in the half court. Left all alone, top of the key, didn't want to take the shot, gave it up. This is Anagam, and she gave it up back to Lowe. Good ball movement here by the Rangers in their white uniforms. Baseline dribble drive is shut down. Bella Medeiros now got it back over across the way to Lowe. She goes high off the glass, no good, and back the other way come the Hillies. Running the point is Michaela Cederman. Cederman gets the pick on ball. They get it down under the low baseline, spin move, blocked there, and they will reset. Cederman looking for help at the elbow, kicks it back out to Wood. Wood lost the handle, into the corner it goes now. Haverhill trying to get a good shot, 7 seconds on the shot clock. Good defense employed here. Dribble drive into the paint, no good, and a great rebound pulled down by Mackenzie Corrigan. Back the other way come the Rangers. Talk a little bit about how these teams got here and why we had to forego the pregame starting lineups and our interviews that we had scheduled for today. There was a bus mishap as Haverhill couldn't get a bus, and so they just showed up literally about 10 minutes ago and got a quick warm-up, and here we go. We're going to have an abbreviated halftime as well to try to keep us on schedule here as we have 3 games to call. Runner in the lane goes off the side of the backboard and picked up there. Ball is stolen. Coach was yelling behind you, and she didn't quite hear it at the elbow. Going to get a travel call, so turnover goes the other way. The MVC 2 Cup semifinal games are in the book, and we'll see the winners and the losers from those games last night. Saw a couple of good games, and we'll talk about those games as well during the halftime break. Full court pressure being employed here by Methuen. Handled nicely by Cederman. And now Cederman's going to get fouled. That one's going to go in. It's number 11, Mackenzie Corrigan. It's been kind of a crazy weekend with the weather as these games started here, shifted over to Lowell High School last night. And now we're back here for the 3rd day of the tournament. And we'll give you all the results from what has happened thus far. Haverhill operating in the half court. Nice ball fake, right elbow extended. Downtown, in and out, but an offensive rebound and a good one. Finds herself in no man's land, but a great reverse layup there. And a nice put back by Alicia Felix. She gets, or rather that was Holly Cruikshank. She gets Haverhill on the board. Outside three-point shot, in and out, and good positioning on the defensive boards there by number 1, Grace Wood of Haverhill. We'll get our first substitutes of the game. 1 for each team. Cruikshank gets the ball in quickly, and now she gets the ball back. Handling the pressure. And they get it over half court. Almost stepped on that sideline, just barely stayed in bounds. The Hillies now operating in the half court. Bounce pass to reset to Cederman up top. She'll skip it across the way. Finds her teammate. That was Geis. And now back in the corner to Cederman. Cederman throws up a runner in the lane, is no good. Ava Chirwa grabbed the rebound, and back the other way comes Anagam and the Rangers. This Methuen team lost to Lawrence in the endowment game back on February 5th. And downtown, a Yahtzee and a make there as Methuen will take the lead 3-2. Ava Chirwa knocking one down from beyond the three-point arc. Meanwhile, this Haverhill team lost to Drakeit, who we'll see later in the endowment game back on February 5th as well. Turnover there as Methuen will get the ball back. A couple of more substitutes for the Hillies. As Coach Doug Ryan going deep into the bench. Had a good conversation with both he and Kevin Barbosa of Methuen. Funny story with Coach Barbosa. We'll get to that after his turnover, and Methuen will head back to the bench. We always send questionnaires out to all of the coaches whose teams we're covering, and just kind of introduce ourselves here at the Highlight Guy and let folks know that we're going to be covering their games and want to familiarize ourselves to produce the best product possible for the kids and their families. As the runner in the lane is up and good, and a nice make there by number 24, Natalie Geis, and she's in the books. But in talking to Coach Kevin Barbosa of Methuen, he thought it was a scam. He didn't think we were real. And I guess that's how you know you made it, Steve Cody, is when you get is when they think you're just junk email. That's when you know you've made it to the big time. Jason Roby calling all the action for you here today. That's a good segue into our introduction. Steve Cody is the man on the moving pictures. You're watching live on the Highlight Guy. We'll have 3 games for you here today, as the first one is the Methuen Rangers and the Haverhill Hillies doing battle here. We talked to both coaches in the pregame. This is the first game of 3 here in the Drakeit MVC 2 Cup tournament. In our next game, we'll have the home team, the Drakeit Lady Middies, against the Lawrence Lancers. Both of those teams lost last night, and we'll talk about those 2 teams more in the next game. And then, of course, the final game here today will have the 2 winning teams from a night ago. It'll be the Lowell High School Red Raiders and the Tewksbury Redmen. That game set to start at about 3:30. Talked to the officials prior to the tip here. So just so everybody is aware, halftime will be abbreviated. We're talking maybe a minute, maybe 2 minutes of halftime because the game got started late. As mentioned, Haverhill did not have a bus, but they made it work. They got here safely, and we are underway. 3:07 to go in the first quarter. Good denial defense on the low block, and wide open briefly was number 25, Callie Lucas. Shot clock violation. They tried to feed Lucas early in the possession. They jumped into the passing lane, but then they didn't find her again. And Lucas was all alone on the block. So Haverhill fortunate there. They get the ball into Cedarman. She'll work up the court against Anigan. Nice pass over the top, having trouble controlling it. Possession will go back to Methuen. They were trying to get Natalie Geis on a little pick and roll action to the cup and just beyond her reach. As Grace Wood will check in and give Cedarman a break. Coach Kevin Borbosa calls the play from the sideline, from the bench. And Methuen Rangers start. Oh, and a little bit of a roadblock there as driving the lane. And she's okay. That was number 11, Mackenzie Corrigan. And she was rudely stopped on her way to the basket. That'll be Ella Rogers' first personal foul. Nice bounce pass in. Good shot fake, dribble drive, penetrate, up and in. Callie Lucas is in the books. Full court pressure being applied. Haverhill handles it. Dribble drive, penetrate, up and in, and a nice make there by Haverhill's Ella Rogers. So 6-5 now. Haverhill on top. Methuen is the home team in this one, in their white uniforms. Good ball movement downtown, left all alone, top of the key, Yahtzee there for number 5, Ava Churwa, and she has 2 triples. And again, full court pressure being employed. Methuen has retaken the lead 8-6. Trap coming in front of the bench, able to handle it and navigate away. And now Haverhill will operate in the half court. Little dribble drive penetrate, but stepping into that passing lane and nearly taking it away. Good body control downtown, in and out. Good box out, but she fouled her own shot. Leather souffle keeps it alive. They're going to say she stepped on the baseline, so Ella Rogers trying to will her way to the cup. Bella Medeiros will check in for the Rangers, and Ava Churwa will get a break. Methuen enjoying a 2-point lead here with about 1:20 to go in the first quarter. Corrigan, they feed the low post, and it was knocked around there. Nice kick out. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Goes up, are you kidding? What great kinesthetic awareness by number 10, Ainsley Lowe, as she knocks one and kisses it in off the glass. And a steal. Back out it goes, top of the key. Dribble drive, kick, baseline drive. Now we'll reverse. 3-point shot, no. Good rebound and positioning on the boards there by Haverhill's. That was Aya Al-Kadamir. Oh, no call, and the rebound goes to Lowe. Nice pass down on the low block. Pretty move, little turnaround jumper. Misses the mark, and grabbing that rebound once again was Aya. And Aya Al-Kadamir got it away. Good if it goes. Back iron, no. So we will head to the first intermission here. Great back and forth action by Haverhill and Methuen. And it is who we would call the home team in this one, the Methuen Rangers, enjoying a 10-6 advantage. Jason Roby calling all the action for you here. Steve Cody, the man on the moving pictures. Want to thank you all for watching us live here on The Highlight Guy. Storm clouds supposedly going to be rolling in later tonight. We'll beat all of that. And 3 officials on the floor here for this game. We want you to stay up to date with all of the Highlight Guys' upcoming live streams. Subscribe to our YouTube channel today and never miss out on the games you want to see. Just go to YouTube, search The Highlight Guy, and hit subscribe. We thank you in advance. Also, referees want to get this one going as the timeout is over in 2 seconds. One. And they're really trying to move this one along. A little bit different than last night, as it seemed like every time there was a whistle, there was like a snack break or something. Someone had to go get the milk from the cafeteria, and there were Ziploc bags everywhere but the games took quite a while last night, and here they're forcing the action. Methuen will inbound the ball. It was Medeiros getting the ball in play to Ortiz. They gave it up. Back to Medeiros. Dribble drive kick. Nice ball fake by Corrigan. Spin in the lane. No good. Downtown. Front iron. Good job on the glass as Cederman was able to gather that one in. Shot clock has not been running, so the nearest official on the baseline to us got to start that shot clock. They make the adjustment. 30 seconds now on the shot clock. Inbounding the ball is Cruikshank. Got it over the top to Wood. Wood now will operate in the half court. Cederman back to Wood in the corner. Downtown. Back iron, no. And a battle for the ball there, and it looked like Grace Wood had it dead to rights, and she maybe was tripped up by her number counterpart, JoJo Ortiz. So possession will stay with Haverhill. Nice job on the inbound pass. Couldn't get the little runner in the lane to go. It bounces around the baseline, and a good save there by Chirwa. Back the other way comes Methuen. This is Medeiros. Back up top, three-point shot downtown, no good. Battled for, rebound will come to Cruikshank. She's right in front of us on the sideline here. Ball was tipped. Into the corner it goes. Little dribble drive, runner in the lane, hard off glass, misses the mark. We're going to get I believe a foul, and it is. It's going to be a foul on number 5, Ella Rogers. I believe that is Ella's second personal foul. It is, according to the scoreboard. And she'll head to the bench as Natalie Libby, a 5'7" sophomore guard, will make her way into the game. 6:51 to go before the half, which we mentioned will be an abbreviated halftime. So when it's your snack time, you won't have a lot of time to get to the cafeteria and get your milk. Long shot downtown, misses everything and went out of bounds. Methuen will head back to the bench. It appears that Nora Anagam will get, Callie Lucas will get a rest on the bench, and she may have taken a shot to the face there. Hope she's okay. Little left hand kick out, baseline jumper, no, it's long, and once again, Haverhill coming away with the rebound. They shut down that baseline, so they'll have to reset top of the key. This is Wood, left hand dribble. Downtown again, and a great job by number 11, Mackenzie Corrigan. It's going to be a turnover, but you'll watch that back on the highlight guy, and in that zone defense, her job is to come from the elbow and kind of close down the backside rebound, and she did just that, so nicely done by her. You can see the 1-3-1 defense being employed here by the Methuen Rangers. They'll extend it out there, and they'll try to close down that outside shot. And you can see how much running they have to do from the bottom of that 1-3-1 defense. Offensive rebound missed, and a good rebound there by Medeiros. Left-hand dribble reset the scene. Corrigan downtown, she's not shy, in and out. And we saw a three-point barrage a night ago, 14 threes in the Tewksbury-Drake game. We'll talk about that later on. It was indeed a Boston three party, or a Lowell three party as it was, but doesn't really work with the wording. Downtown, side iron, no, another offensive rebound. They didn't box out. Fortunate are the Rangers, but another offensive board for Haverhill. They work the ball around, downtown again, in and out, so some good looks by Haverhill. They just can't knock down the shot, and this time Methuen will bring it the other way. This is Anagam. Back to Corrigan. The runner in the lane is up and good on the layup. Hannigan gets the scoring started as Methuen has doubled up Haverhill. 12-6, 4:41 to go until the half. Haverhill will reset that 1-3-1 defense. A lot of movement, a lot of activity. Now it might look like actually like a 2-3 is knocking it down from the outside is Holly Crickshank. And she's got 5. And the Hillies are within 3 at 12-9. Right-hand dribble, runner in the lane, up, misses the mark, and a good rebound by Holly. She'll give it up to Michaela. And now the Hillies handling the pressure. Chance to tie it up here. They said her foot was on the baseline. It hit the top of the backboard regardless, so possession was going the other way. A couple of Rangers will check in, and one Hilly will enter the game. 12-9, 4:03 to go before the half. Nara Annigan bringing the ball up, trying to force her to her left. Nice pick on ball there. Kick out, lost the handle. Got it back, did Alicia Felix. 19 seconds. They tried a little give and go play there, and stepping into that passing lane was Wood. And Grace hits the floor. We're going to get a foul call. I think that one is going to go against number 15, Nara Annigan, if I'm not mistaken. It is, that's her first. So 2 fouls against Methuen as Annigan will head to the bench, as will Gabby Calixto. So a couple more Rangers will enter the game. Both coaches going to their bench. It's a shorter bench for Methuen, as you can see. Just 2 players on the bench for the Rangers. Losing her dribble, got to get rid of it, needs some help. Finds it in Wood. Gave the ball back up. Oh, the runner in the lane, and on her way to the basket, Natalie Libby was hacked in the act. So she's going to go to the free throw line. Good aggressive defense there by Methuen, but unfortunately for the Rangers, that will send the Hillies to the line for 2 shots. That foul went against Alicia Felix. That'll be her first personal. The team's 3rd, so the race again is to 5 fouls. Oh, they're going to say it was a possession foul, so no free throws for Libby. I thought maybe she was in the act. You'll watch that back on the highlight guide and come up with your own opinion, I'm sure. Got to get it in. She'll go well over the top, and ball was nearly stolen, knocked into the backcourt, and a leather souffle banished from the kingdom of hardwood. Isabella Medeiros did a nice job with the steal, but was denied access to the cup. Methuen now operating in the half court. Thought about it. Downtown, Yahtzee. And a make by number 13, Alicia Felix. And she's in the books. 15-9 now. And again, Methuen kind of extending that pressure. Well, like gremlins, 4 more just appeared on the Methuen bench. They must have gone to the restroom. Back iron, no. Rebound gathered in there, and a great job on the boards by number 24, Natalie Geis. She was hacked in the act, so she'll head to the line. 14 fouls now against Methuen. And Geis will head to the free throw line. That foul went against number 3, Bella Medeiros. That's her first. Acoustic Shadows once again appearing here in the Drake Midi Gymnasium. Not allow me to talk in my deeper voice. Missing the first of 2, Natalie Geis. She'll get a second as both coaches send reserves into the game. Good job by both coaches rotating their players through. Geis takes her second, in and out, everything but down as Medeiros comes away with the rebound. She'll skip it across the other side. This is low, and now into the corner, downtown. Air ball, no. Gathered in there by Alexis Pernilla Roach. Had the ball knocked away from her, and coach can't believe it. Dribble drive, runner, no good. Comes up just short, but battling on the glass there for the Rangers is number 25, Callie Lucas. And that hustle will keep the ball in the possession for the Rangers. Bella Medeiros doing the honors from underneath the bucket. Needs help. Nice job on the screen. Fadeaway, up and in, and a nice make there by Ainsley Lowe. It was actually pretty good defense employed by Haverhill, and just a tough shot by Lowe fading away. Kick. Thought about the three-pointer there, did Ayup, and Academir going to get called for, I believe, the turnover, so Methuen will get possession. The Hillies will fall back defensively. They will pick up in the half court. Man-to-man defense now. This is Grace Wood, or rather, that was JoJo Ortiz, my mistake. And JoJo was an addition onto the bench here, as we spoke with Coach Kevin Barbosa, added to the roster here for this one. Possession will go back to the Hillies. .25 seconds on the shot clock, taking their time, and we're going to get a jump ball called. Possession. We'll stay rather. We'll go or we'll stay. Let's see. It'll be Haverhill ball. Oh God, the inbound pass, so got to get it in. Nice job defending and skying for that one. It was knocked out, so they'll have to start their offense well away from the bucket as Bella Medeiros got her hand into the passing lane. JoJo will check out and Nar will come into the game. Now you can see that 2-3 defense, or a 1-2-2, depending on how we stack it up here. Ball comes in, and we'll reset the scene. This is Michaela Cederman, 5'2" sophomore guard. Got it over the top to Grace Wood. Wood back to Cederman. Now they find the high elbow, and that's exactly what that offense should look like there, as running down the long rebound is Alexis. Alexis trying to get the assist over to the Methuen bench. Both coaches very animated here in this one, trying to get their points across to their teams. Downtown, back iron, no, hit the top of the backboard. It's called in play, and I think we're going to get a pushing foul here. I think it's going to go against number 11 for Methuen is my guess. Unless they're saying she was out of bounds. Nope, they're going to give it to Corrigan. I believe that is her second, but it's the 5th team foul, which will send the Hillies to the line for 2. And you can see she starts well beyond the line and kind of takes a couple of steps towards the free throw line. I have not seen that. It's always fun to watch how kids approach their free throws. This is Michaela Cederman, but you can see her there. She's not at the free throw line. She starts about a couple of steps away, kind of winds up. 1 out of 2 from Michaela. So the Hillies will come away with a point. They are down by 7 as we head into the final 47 seconds of the first half. They're operating the Rangers well outside the three-point line, trying to find the range. No pun intended, as a foul down low. That one is going to go against Haverhill. More specifically, number 14, Natalie Libby. That's her first personal. Just the 2 team fouls thus far. Nice pass there on the left side. Little dribble drive, floater in the lane, no call. Ball missed the mark. Shot clock is off, 28 seconds to go before the halftime. This abbreviated halftime, it'll just be about a minute. Into the corner, downtown. Air ball gathered in there. This is Corrigan. She's got 15 seconds. Methuen try feed the low block. They do. They have a wide open shot downtown. Yahtzee! And a make there for Mackenzie Corrigan. At the buzzer, just off the mark. It was a good look for Natalie Libby. She couldn't get it to go. So we come to the end of the first half. It is the Methuen Rangers with a 20-10 lead over the Haverhill Hillies. Jason Roby calling all the action for you here. Steve Cody, the man on the moving pictures, will get an abbreviated halftime. As you can see, they put 5 minutes on the clock. And I guess that'll give us time to take a 4-minute and 38-second break. You're watching live on the Highlight Guy. We got to pay some bills. We'll be right back with second half action right after this.
Meet Bouvier Prepare, your game changer in college athletics recruitment. We cut through the chaos, focusing on superb communication and top-notch organization. One-on-one attention, tailored strategies, and a winning game plan for emails, calls, camps, visits, and offer closings. Be prepared. Your limitless future starts now with Bouvier Prepare.
Hi, this is Deb Cody with the Dow Group at Keller Williams Coastal and Lakes and Mountains Realty. I have a passion for helping people, and I love to help people with their real estate goals, whether it's buying, selling, or investing. I'm licensed in New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and Maine, and work with an incredible team, the Dow Group, which has been the #1 real estate team in New Hampshire for the past several years. Collectively, the team has sold over $1 billion worth of real estate in the past 20 years. If you're curious to know what the local market is like in your area, feel free to reach out via my website, deb.thedowgroup.com, and let's get connected.
Are you looking to play sports in college? Almost every college recruiting website recommends having a highlight video as one of the top 3 crucial recruiting tools. In fact, 93% of college coaches we surveyed said they watch a recruit's highlight video as part of their player assessments. Our sole purpose is to make you look good. Our highlight videos include an athlete bio and accolade page, stop motion, and player highlight. The video is not done until you are completely satisfied and say it's done. We also upload to YouTube or whatever recruiting platform you use. The Highlight Guy can also film your high school or club games to capture you in action, resulting in amazing footage that you can use to help create your highlight video. We have the expertise to help you get recruited. Check out our website at thehighlightguy.com or contact Steve at thehighlightguy.com to get started on your path to playing sports in college.
Welcome back to the campus here at Dracut High School, home of the Middies. Jason Roby and the Highlight Guy, Steve Cody, bringing you all the action here. The first of 3 games that we'll be calling on the day as the Methuen Rangers enjoy a 20-10 halftime advantage over the Haverhill Hillies. We saw a pretty balanced attack by Methuen as they scored 10 points in each of the first 2 quarters, led by Ava Chur with 6 points, and Mackenzie Corrigan's 5. On the other side of the ledger, it was Holly Cruikshank with 5 points, scoring half of her team's numbers on the board. 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter. The game started a little bit late, but with the abbreviated halftime and the quick warm-up, it appears that we are back on schedule. The second game scheduled to start at 1:45. Methuen will get the first half, or the second half first possession rather. Losing the handle was Corrigan. Ball nearly stolen. They'll reset the scene. Good help defense says nice ball fake runner. They kick it back out and they'll reset in the half court. Downtown, front iron, no good positioning on the glass as Natalie Libby pulls it down and she'll set the scene for the Hillies. Methuen going left to right on your dial. Haverhill now right to left. Haverhill in their black uniforms with gold numbers. And the home team in this one, the Methuen Rangers, in their white with royal blue outlines. Nice pick there as Bella Medeiros comes away with the steal. Corrigan now. Little jump stop, pull up. She called glass. Kisses one in. She has the first points. Methuen now extending full court pressure. Ball will go off of the foot of Natalie Libby. Haverhill had something going there. It was a 3-on-1 opportunity, but Methuen quickly got back in transition. 6:53 to go in the third quarter. 22-10 now. Methuen on top, and they have possession of the basketball. Corrigan slows it down. Methuen operating in the half court. They feed the low post. Back downtown, no. And another good rebound there by Haverhill is good positioning on the glass by Cruikshank. And Hawley now will come with the basketball. Nice bounce pass there to Cederman. Cederman sets the scene. The lane was clear momentarily. She'll hand it back off to Wood. Grace, left-hand dribble. She'll penetrate, high elbow, kick out. Downtown, side iron, no. And a nice offensive rebound up and in for Michaela Cederman. Cederman was Johnny on the spot there. She knocked home the offensive rebound with a kiss off the glass. Corrigan got rid of it, top of the key. Runner in the lane, and it looked like Medeiros may have been hacked in the act. That foul will go against Haverhill. They haven't put it on the board yet. Now they have, as Cruikshank will pick up her first personal. Medeiros falls short on the first one. They'll get a second timeout called on the floor. That'll give us a chance to talk about Bouvier Prepare. Bouvier Prepare provides comprehensive college recruiting consulting services for student athletes and their families. So if you're looking for guidance in the process for playing college lacrosse, field hockey, soccer, or volleyball, Bouvier Prepare can provide a personalized plan for success. Contact them at bouvierprepare@gmail.com or call 603-465-1102. That's Bouvier, Bouvier, prepare@gmail.com. And hey, by the way, if you like what you're seeing and hearing here today with our live stream and you think you'd like to advertise with the Highlight Guy or you just want more information, contact Steve at thehighlightguy.com. That's Steve, S-T-E-V-E, thehighlightguy.com. Want proof? It's in the pudding. One business has increased by 75% because of advertising with the Highlight Guy, and another is at 80% capacity because of the advertising here on the Highlight Guy. So if you're looking to better your business, contact Steve at thehighlightguy.com. Real stats there, Steve. That's pretty impressive. Medeiros, her second attempt up. Front iron, no good. And back the other way comes Haverhill. Nice denial defense. Ball is going to go out of bounds off of Haverhill. So they're trying to feed that low post. Might want to make a pass fake and then go back door. We'll see if they try to employ that next time down the floor and catch Methuen being ultra aggressive defensively. Ball comes up top, and they'll reset with Corrigan. Corrigan down onto the low block it goes. Little left hand runner is up and good. And a make there by Ainsley Lowe. And the freshman has 6 points, 2 in each quarter. She'll head to the line with a chance to get a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Haverhill will head to the bench. Wood will come out, and Geis will come back in as Lowe attempts to make a 3-point play. And she does just that, tickles the twine. 25-12 now, 13-point advantage for Methuen. They're going to call blue ball on the side, reason being there's a rogue basketball down on the baseline. That can't happen, Steve Cody. Officials are all over that. All right. Haverhill now resets the scene. Libby got it back up, talked to Cederman. Cederman down into the corner now. This is Crickshank. Good ball movement. Downtown, 3-point attempt. Back iron, no. And Methuen will run. Here the coach employing them to stop the ball. They get it onto the side, and now they will operate. Nice job down on the low block. Good body control, kick out. They find the streaker in the middle, and that's going to be Medeiros. Good ball movement employed there. And I guess they're going to say it's a turnover. So, what do I know? The Hillies now operating in the half court. A little miscommunication offensively. Now they're back in flow as Geis tried getting the ball, threading the needle. Very fortunate. Downtown, 3-pointer no good. Rebounded there by Lowe. And she gave it up to Anigam. Anigam now into the corner. Dribble drive, kick. Ainsley, far corner. Back iron, no. It was a good look for Corrigan. She just couldn't get it to drop. This will be Natalie Libby. She'll slow things down. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Far corner it goes, and that one airmailed to half court. Good control, keeping it from going into the backcourt. Downtown, no, and good positioning on the glass. And now Methuen will slow it down. The Rangers operating in the half court. Low. Pass down onto the low block. Medeiros got it back up top, and coach not happy with what he's seeing. Downtown missed everything but the backboard there, so back the other way will come Crickshank and the Hillies. A little 1-3-1 defense being employed once again by Methuen. And here comes the trap down in the corner, and coach will call timeout. Doug Ryan may have saved his team a possession there as he called timeout prior to the turnover. 25-12, 54 seconds to go in the third quarter. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, Deb Cody from the Dow Group at Keller Williams Coastal is a luxury realtor. She's licensed in Maine, New Hampshire, and Massachusetts and can assist you with your real estate goals. The Dow Group is the #1 real estate team in New Hampshire. Contact Deb at 603-945-2763 or email Deb at thedowgroup.com. That's Deb, D-E-B, at thedowgroup.com. We saw some good games last night. As we mentioned, it was, in the first one, it was Lowell defeating Lawrence. And in the nightcap, Tewksbury in a back and forth with Dracut. And the Redmen beat the Middies on the campus of Lowell High School. Beautiful facility over there at Lowell High, new gymnasium. I want to thank all the powers that be for making our lives easier when we got to Lowell High School, including Anton and Jacob getting us into the gyms. Big shout out to those guys. And getting my parking validated too, although I'm not supposed to say that. Okay. Back the other way comes Grace Wood. Or rather, that was JoJo Ortiz again, excuse me. JoJo with a nice pass into the paint. Nice little spin move up and in and couldn't get it to go. It was a good look by Callie Lucas. JoJo did a nice job of feeding Lucas. But the foul is going to go against Methuen, and that's going to be Ainsley's first. Just the 2 team fouls against the Hillies and 1 against Methuen. Turnover there and a reach in. Good sportsmanship, and she knew it too, as Ella Rogers from Haverhill kind of reached in there. That'll be her 3rd personal foul, so we'll see if Coach heads to the bench or leaves Ella in the game with the 3 personals. JoJo into the corner it goes, and they'll dribble it back. Should be a back court, and it is, as and it was also a kind of a self-pass. Referees discuss it. Right call was made. Haverhill gets possession. They're down 13. Got to make a little dent here in the final 2:25 of the 3rd quarter. Grace Wood being forced by Lowe to the right side, now back to the left. That was Emmy Monreal with the basketball, and she'll do the honors out of bounds here. I think that foul went against Ortiz. That'll be her 2nd. Ball got knocked out of bounds, and Monreal will move a couple of steps to her right, just shy of half court. Haverhill will have the backcourt. They can go in the backcourt, I believe, for this inbound play. We'll see if they do. They don't. Baseball pass across the way. Not shy. Downtown. No good. Long rebound found its way into the hands of Felix. And back the other way comes Methuen. This is Anigan. Had her pocket picked on the steal, and back now comes Libby. Libby, dribble drive into the key. Maybe partially blocked there by Lowe. And all alone down the other end, JoJo finds a teammate, put the brakes on. They flew right by. And a nice make there by Callie Lucas, rather. Here comes the full court pressure. Trap down on the baseline. And we're going to get a foul call against number 10, Ainsley Lowe, from Methuen. And a couple of Hillies will come in, more specifically Michaela Cederman and Alexis Pernilla Roach. Or Roche, potentially. Here comes that trap again. And now the Hillies, as Wood hits the deck, and Anigan kind of can't believe it, I'm sure she felt like she just lost her footing, but instead that'll be Nauer's 2nd personal foul. 4 fouls against Methuen. Next one will put the Hillies to the free throw line. Wanted a travel call, didn't get it. 1:15 to go in the 3rd frame. Triple threat position, nearly lost the handle this time. Pocket picked as Lowe comes the other way, harassed along the way, hits the underside of the rim, but she was fouled. It was 10 on 10. The call going to go against Cederman. That's her first. But more importantly, it'll be 2 free throws for Ainsley Lowe. The freshman heads to the line with 64 seconds left in the 3rd. Lowe knocks in the first. She'll get a second. Going for point number 9 here. Front iron, no. 1 out of 2 for the freshman. Nice rebound by Crickshank. And ultra aggressive is JoJo Ortiz. She came over the top, committed her 3rd personal. And unfortunately for Methuen, that's the 5th team foul. So 90 feet away from the cup. Cederman going to head to the line for 2. 16-point advantage from Methuen, a chance for the Hillies to cut into that lead. Knocking down the first is Michaela Cederman, the 5'2" sophomore guard. Coach will go to the bench and bring Ava Chirwa back into the game. Cederman's second offering forthcoming. Back iron, no good. 1 out of 2 for Michaela. Methuen handles the pressure. JoJo lost the control, and back the other way come the Hillies. Ooh, travel call there, and Alexis may have known it as coach will go back to the bench. Lucia Philippi coming in, number 12 for the Hillies. She'll guard JoJo at the top of the key now. JoJo reverses direction. Nice right-hand dribble into the corner it goes. As Alicia Felix gave it back to JoJo. They'll reset the scene with Anigam. Anigam tries to feed that low block. Denied. JoJo skips it across the way. Felix lost the handle. 10 seconds on the shot clock. And a timeout by the Rangers as Coach Kevin Barbosa not liking what he was seeing there in terms of the flow of that possession. So they'll talk it over. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Now give us a chance to ask you, are you looking to play sports in college? If the answer is yes, let the highlight guy help you get noticed and recruited. We create highlight videos, we film sporting events, and we live stream, all with the goal of helping athletes get noticed by college coaches. With the highlight guy, you are the star. So let us help you. Go to thehighlightguy.com or email Steve at thehighlightguy.com to get started. That's Steve, S-T-E-V-E, at thehighlightguy.com. You are watching the MVC2 Cup finals here today, the consolation games, as well as Methuen and Haverhill. So we'll play the first of our triple bill, tri-bill, what, I don't know, 3 games. Easy for me to say. JoJo to do the honors, got to get it in play, and does in the corner downtown. Side iron, no. Good positioning on the glass there by number 13 for Haverhill. That was Holly Crickshank. Tried feeding the low block. Someone's going to get the last shot. Bowl rolls around. Little pull up for Wood off the rim. No, she'll get one more chance at it. And they're going to say there's a foul at the buzzer. So someone's going to the free throw line, maybe all by themselves. And it's going to be Grace Wood as she was hacked as time expired. So Grace with 2 shots. That foul is going to go against Anigam. That's her 3rd personal. Wood back irons the first. She'll get a second opportunity. Rattles it around and in, so the 5'6" sophomore guard goes 1 out of 2. It's now a 14-point advantage for Methuen. We're going to head to the 4th quarter here in under a minute. It's been a good one. At the conclusion of this one, we're not sure how much time we'll have in between games, but we know the Drake Lady Middies and the Lawrence Lancers will play the next game. Of course, as we mentioned, the Drake Lady Middies lost to Tewksbury last night in a great back-and-forth game, 48-41. And the Lancers of Lawrence lost to Lowell, 51-37. It was a great back-and-forth game that Drake was able to get back in. They knocked down 6 3-pointers, and it would have made all the difference except what? That's right, Tewksbury made 8 3-pointers. So that was the difference in that game. Meanwhile, back here, live action on the highlight guy. We'll head to the 4th frame, 8 minutes on the clock. MIAA action here in the state of Massachusetts. It's the Haverhill Hillies and the Methuen Rangers going at it here in the MVC2 Cup. Down into the corner. Too far, and long rebound went to Methuen. Now they'll set up in the half court. Bella Medeiros got it over to Corrigan. Corrigan had her angle cut off, so they will reset the scene. Trying to feed the low post downtown. Front iron. Long rebound gathered in there. Good save. Kept her pivot foot. Nearly lost it. Able to get it back over to Grace Wood. Wood now, right-hand dribble crossover. Baseball pass across the way, downtown. Everything but in. It was a great look for Cruikshank. She couldn't knock it down. 7:08 to go in this one. The flasher through the paint. It was 12-10 as Calixto found low, lost the handle, but it was knocked out. So the Rangers will keep possession. A couple of Hillies will check back into the game as Rogers and Cedarman make their way back onto the floor. And the Rangers will call timeout as Coach Kevin Barbosa, hands down in front of him. He's clearly not happy about something that he's seen, so he's addressing it on this next possession. Supposedly we have a storm rolling in here tonight. And make sure you get your snow blowers filled up or shovels ready to go on the eve of the Super Bowl. The Eagles taking on the Eagles taking on the Chiefs, rather. Excuse me. A lot of people might say the only team that can beat the Eagles are themselves. That's why it would be the Eagles against the Eagles. But the Kansas City Chiefs going for 3 Super Bowl wins in a row here, which would be unprecedented. The Patriots had an opportunity at that, but they lost to the Philadelphia Eagles in the Philly Special. In the Malcolm Butler game, where did he go? Steve, who you taking tomorrow in the big game? He's taking the Eagles, folks. He's a Philly guy. Philly was one of my favorite teams. I'm a big Randall Cunningham fan growing up. All right. The Methuen Rangers to take the ball out. This is Medeiros. Bella needs to find somebody. Some stagnant feet here. Got to get going. Nice pass on the inbound. Too high. And nice job by Medeiros following her inbounds pass to keep the ball alive on that offensive rebound. Little dribble drive by Lowe. Goes up off the side of the glass. Taken by her counterpart in number, Cedarman. And the Hillies will run. Baseline not cut off. And I think Grace Wood was quite surprised that no one cut her down. And she had a red carpet trip right to the glass. Here comes the trap. Methuen handles it quite nicely. Nice ball fake there by Lucas. Has her lane cut down and was able to find Ainsley Lowe, who was hacked in the act. She's going to head to the line for 2. So the foul against the Hillies. That'll be Natalie Libby. That's the 5'7" sophomore guard, second personal. Release rotation splash for Ainsley Lowe. She'll get a second. He has 9 points currently, going for point number 10. Of course, all numbers unofficial. In and out. 1 out of 2 on that trip. Back the other way comes Grace Wood. Right-hand dribble, penetrate. And a nice make there by Grace Wood. They cleared it for her, and she took it right in and scored. 4 straight points for Grace. And she'll get called for the personal foul. That's just her. I guess they're going to say it's her second personal. Medeiros will check out, and Cherwell will check in for the Rangers. McKenzie, left-hand dribble, kick out. Little 3-player weave here. Nice kick out downtown. Off the rim, nice rebound put back. Couldn't get it to go. Second chance opportunity. Lucas grabbed it yet again, this time finds its way into the hands. Oh, and all alone down the other end, cherry picking, but the ball was tipped up, in. They're going to call it on the floor. And so Doug Ryan, the Haverhill head coach, wants to call timeout as he doesn't like what he's seeing. That foul call there I believe it's going to be Natalie Geis, and that's her first personal. But more importantly, 3 team fouls here in the fourth quarter. The race is to 5. Once you get 5, you put your opponent on the line for the remainder of the quarter. No team fouls as yet in the quarter for the Methuen Rangers. I want to thank you all for joining us here today on your Saturday afternoon. Jason Roby calling the play-by-play and the color commentary. Steve Cody is the man on the moving pictures, and he is the highlight guy. I want to remind you all, if you like what you're seeing and hearing with the live stream and you'd like to advertise with the highlight guy, please contact Steve at thehighlightguy.com. That's STEVE at thehighlightguy.com. It's the home of the Middies, Drake at High School. Steve Witz, or Peter Witz rather. I was thinking of assistant coach for a minute there. But Peter Witz bringing us along for the ride. I want to thank him. Steve Talbot, the assistant for Coach Witz at Drake. Poke checked away there. And that one's going to go against Grace Wood. That's her third personal. And now 4 team fouls against Haverhill with just about 5.5 minutes to play. So next foul puts Methuen, and I said every team except the right one, Methuen at the line for the rest of the game. Ball knocked out of bounds. Methuen will keep possession. Coach Doug Ryan likes the aggressiveness of his defense. Low to do the honors. They won't guard the inbound. They get it into Corrigan. Corrigan now with 22 seconds on the shot clock. Nice job on the baseline. Backdoor cut. Found herself too far underneath the cup. It was a good look for Anagim. She couldn't get it to go. Wood, kick out. Runner off glass is no good, or it fell short of the glass. Wood gets hip checked. And that'll be the first team foul against Methuen. Callie Lucas will head to the bench for the Rangers. Inbounds pass finds its way to Wood. Back to a little short baseline jumper. Grazes the net. And Methuen throws the ball away. 3-on-3 opportunity. Nice make there by Grace Wood, and she has 6 points here in the fourth quarter. Just a 9-point lead now for Methuen as Haverhill has cut into this lead. Double team coming on the baseline. Kick out downtown. Crowell no good. Well, that was Medeiros rather, excuse me. And Libby nearly has her ball picked off. Cederman gets aggressive to maintain the possession. And the officials are going to talk about something down here in front of us. Official timeout. So we'll see what. And I think they're calling a foul on. Are they calling against something against Cederman? I'm not 100% certain. I don't know what the call was there, so I apologize as things were done in secrecy. Nice pick on ball. Kick out, downtown. Front iron, no good. Battle for the rebound out of bounds, and good sportsmanship there. I think Medeiros is going to get called for the push. And it is on Bella, her second foul. Rangers will fall back defensively. So still unsure of what that foul call was or what was called there. Grace Wood, right-hand dribble, kicked out to Libby. Libby gets it over into the corner, back to Cederman. Cederman needs help, finds it, and it finds its way back into her hands. This looked like me at the bleachers in Wachusett Regional the other day, Steve, as I fell down the bleachers. This little girl has much more kinesthetic awareness than I. One of the Highlight Guy fans coming up for an autograph from Steve Cody. I don't know if we can get a picture of this, Steve, on the, yep. Here we go. Good stuff here. Downtown, just grazed the rim. Ball taken there by Methuen. Just over the timeline comes Corrigan. She's marked up closely by Cederman. Nice little backdoor cut once again, and this one airmailed into the bleachers. So possession will go back to the Haverhill Hillies with 3:11 to go in this one. Just a 9-point advantage. Haverhill with an opportunity to get it down to a 2-possession game in this possession. Natalie Libby feeds Geis. Geis got it over to Libby again, and the two turn the ball over. Baseball pass all alone is Lowe. Goes up strong, and they lost her in transition. Lowe knocks it in. Right-hand dribble. This is Wood. Gave it up into the corner. Got to be careful of that trap in the corner, and the ball just gets turned over, and I'm not sure if they called timeout or not. I think they did. So fortunate there as the Hillies are passing the ball into that corner only to invite the double team. The trap comes over. And I'm relatively certain Coach Ryan called the timeout to preserve the possession as the lead is ballooned back to 11. 41 seconds to go in that timeout. You see both benches talking it over, and Coach Ryan having an animated discussion with his young ladies on the bench. It's been the Grace Wood show here in the fourth quarter for the Hillies as she scored 6 points, all 6 points as a matter of fact. And the other side of things, Ainsley Lowe has 3 in the fourth quarter, and that is it thus far in the quarter. The Rangers take the floor, and it'll be a possession just in front of the Hilly bench. Cederman gets it into Wood. Wood back to Cederman, now in the corner, all alone downtown. No, and a long rebound taken in there by Cederman, and she puts it in. They didn't box out Cederman from beyond the three-point line, and she just stormed through the paint. Methuen now trying to bypass the pressure. They find a low block player, and a nice job of reversing it and finding Callie Lucas all alone underneath. She got fouled. That one is going to go against Natalie Geis. That's her second personal. So a nice job of reversing it and finding the low block by the Rangers as Lucas calmly knocks down the first. She'll get a second. JoJo Ortiz will check back in for Methuen, and Holly Cruikshank back in for the Hillies. 2 out of 2 for Callie Lucas. The sophomore knocks them both down. She's got 6 points here on the afternoon. Right-hand dribble by Cederman, needs help, can't find it. Pivots and was able to find Wood. Back to Cederman, downtown. Yahtzee for Cederman. She knocks down the triple, and here comes some pressure. It's an 8-point advantage for Methuen. They're putting a lot of pressure on ball. You can see 2 and 3 Hillies surrounding the basketball. So, 5th team foul. That's going to send Corrigan to the line. McKenzie with a chance to extend the lead. Back irons the first. She'll get a second. Teammates give her low fives of encouragement before she takes her second shot. And the senior misses the second. Good rebound by Haverhill. Lead is 8 points for Methuen. Cederman, right-hand dribble. Able to keep possession. Cruikshank gave it up to Wood. Wood penetrates, can't get it to go. Cleans up her own mess on the glass and in. So Wood has 8 points in the quarter. 6-point advantage, under a minute to go. They're going to stop the clock. As Lowe was fouled, she's going to head to the line for repair. So it becomes a game of free throws here, as that foul was given to Holly Cruikshank, her second. The 6th team foul now. Release, rotation, and splash for Lowe. Lead back up to 7. The freshman goes 2 for 2 on that trip. And the lead back up to 8. Nice job of getting the ball down quickly. The runner in the lane, up and good. And a nice make there by Natalie Libby. Here comes the full court pressure by the Hillies. Gonna have to foul, and they're unable to do so as Lowe uses her speed, and they quickly reverse it. And the reach in, no. Clock continues to run. Medeiros now, and finally having to come out and force the issue is Holly Cruikshank. That'll be her 3rd foul, and that's going to put Bella Medeiros at the free throw line for a pair. The lead right now is 6 points. Bella has an opportunity to get it to 8 with 27.4 seconds to go. Bella falls short on the first. The senior will get a second. Now Anagem will check back in, and Callie Lucas will head to the bench. So trying to get some ball handlers out there on the floor. 1 out of 2 for the senior. Got to get it up the floor, and they do. This is Cederman. Cederman, kick out. No travel call. Runner in the lane. Too much mustard on that hot dog. Another offensive rebound. No call. And pulled down by number 5, Ava Chirwa, but it looked like we had Ainsley Lowe may have got hit in the face, and I'm not sure what the call is, as the fans go wild here next to me. One player each checking into the game. It'll be Methuen ball underneath. They have to go the length of the floor. The Hillies are down 7, need to make something happen. A double team. So a good timeout called by Methuen's Kevin Barbosa. He wants to make sure they have the right play dialed in, and they check on Ainsley Lowe, the freshman. It appears that she's okay. So we'll set the scene for you. 36-29. It is the Hillies trying to climb that hill. They are down by 7 points here in the 4th quarter. Our first of 3 games here this afternoon on the highlight guy. Jason Roby calling all the action for you. Steve Cody moving that camera back and forth as we take a close look inside the huddle of the Haverhill Hillies. They lost the first game to Drake-It, who we'll see in the middle game this afternoon, as Some of the girls from Drake prepare over to our right to get ready for the game number 2 as they will take on the Lawrence Lancers. All right, the timeout is in the books. Medeiros to do the honors from out of bounds. They won't guard the inbound pass. They'll double team the first one that comes in. We'll see if they try to get it back to Medeiros on the return pass. And they do. What a great job tipping it back. Never even caught it, did Anagam. Just kind of tipped it back to Medeiros. And Bella will get fouled. Clock will stop. Bella will head back to the line. 8.8 seconds to go, and that was just textbook touch pass. Anagam back to Medeiros. And she will head to the line for 2. Lead is 7. Back iron, no. Bella will get a second. A couple of Hillies will check back in. Crickshank and Geis to get that rebound. Bella Medeiros, shot number 2. Back iron, no. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Nice catch there on the scorer's table. 5 seconds to go. That will about do it. So you're going to tell your Methuen, don't foul anybody. There's no way they're going to catch you on this one. Cedarman downtown, glass, no good. So this one will come to an end. It is the Methuen Rangers, a 36-29 winner over the Haverhill Hillies. Both teams will meet to show good sportsmanship as the Drake at Lady Middies take the floor. Both teams give handshakes. The officials will head off into the sunset or the snow clouds, as it were. And that'll give us a chance to go over some of the final numbers here of this one. First we'll start with the Haverhill Hillies. It was Grace Wood with 9 points, all of them in the second half, including 8 points in the fourth quarter. Ella Rogers finished with 2. Michaela Cedarman had 9 points total. Holly Crickshank with 5. Natalie Libby with 2. And Natalie Geis with 2 points. On the winning side of things, Methuen, it was Bella Medeiros with a point. Ava Churwell with 6. Ainsley Lowe with 13 points. Mackenzie Kerrigan with 7. Alicia Felix with 3. And Callie Lucas with 6 points to round things out here in the first game of our triple header from the campus of Drake High School. Jason Roby, Steve Cody calling all the action for you. We are going to take a break here. We'll be back. Make sure you click on that second game. It is the Drake Lady Middies and the Lawrence Lancers set to tip things off here in about 10 minutes. We'll be right back with game number 2. After this, you are watching on the Highlight Guy.